Hey y'all, so this is a different video. This is a talking video, and I wanted to say a couple of things because I want to let y'all know, you know what, no matter how your day's going, no matter how much something has been going on and things have been bothering you, just keep going, just keep striving, just keep, trying to stay positive and look forward and think about the best things for you, One of the reasons why I'm about creativity is because you can de-stress, you can, play in colors, you can do things that normally you can't do every single day. And like, say you're somebody who you have to wear a uniform, but when you're creating something, you can wear every single color if that's what you wanted. Or if you were somebody who, you were in a lot of pain, or you had a lot on your mind and you just wanted to zone out. If you're sitting there and you're doing something in colors or creating something, baking something, cooking something, learning something, whatever, something that helps you to be creative or it betters you or something like that, something that, inspires you or motivates you, which is what the videos that I do, even though it may seem like, they might be sped up some, but the reason why I put the videos out is because not only am I showing you that you can do different things to, de-stress and to create, but also to help you with, like, if you wanted to use a particular program, or, you might not have everything that somebody has. You might not have the ability to get everything that somebody has, right? But there's things all around the house. Sometimes your kids have it. Sometimes you might have it that may allow you to be creative. That may allow you to, maybe you have a stash or maybe you have something of a stash. And it's like, you know what? I'm having a moment. I just want to color. And so you might be one of them people who go and get their kids' coloring book and just start coloring. Or you could be one of the people who just start doodling. Or you could be one of the people who decides, I want to do my nails, or I want to do my hair, or however you cut it. It's just something that it just will make you feel better, de-stress you, take you off yourself, and, you're being creative. If you think about it, being creative comes in many different ways. Some people think that just being creative is us doing what we do in terms of custom work or stuff like that, and that's not it. Think about creativity in anything and everything. Think about de-stressing by doing things that actually make you feel good, right? Think about creative, like, say for instance you wanted to bake a cake. Say you wanted to make cookies. Say you wanted to decorate said cookies and cake. Say you wanted to make something and you wanted to put it up on your wall, or you wanted to wear it on your shirt, or you wanted somebody that you cared about to know that you cared about them, so you gave them something. That's you being creative. If you could think it and it's like a little project, you can do it. And then how you feel about it, you got it done, right? This year has been a crazy ass year. And a lot of things have happened that it's like, yo, it makes you think, what the fuck is going on? That's pretty much like, if you've been feeling things like shit just been weird or it's been off, and it's just like, you know what? You just had those moments, and if you've been doing what I've been pushing, where I've been like showing different things of how you can de-stress, playing with stamps, making tags, making shirts, making cards, art journaling, all kinds of things. I do that because I wanted people to be able to de-stress, not only because it helps, but because, well, you need it. It helps. I've had people who I've been pushing to be creative for years. And I've tried being like that motivator and that inspiration to them, for them to like be like, okay, they needed an idea, or, they didn't think so much of themselves at a time, or they was sitting here, they was going through something. It's all kinds of things, when you have people who be around, it be something, right? But you don't want nobody, I'm not that type of person who want people to be around and they feel bad or feel down. While I was helping people, I didn't know that they were snaking me until I found out they were snaking me. And finding out that people who I'm giving ideas on how to make money, people who I'm helping to feel better, shit like that, they sitting here feeling a way about me, and them deciding that they were going to lie on me, set me up, do all kinds of weird ass shit to me, and I ain't doing nothing to them besides being like trying to be inspirational. People might think that people out here is like, you be thinking that people don't be grimy, and you could be thinking that, you know, it's, first of all, it's not warranted, but it's like people be doing weird ass stuff to people, and they be doing it because they be envious or jealous of you or what you do, or they look at you as like you're a meal ticket or somebody who they could get over on. And it's like, but you're sitting here trying to help them. You're sitting there trying to aid them. You sitting there giving them ideas and trying to make them feel better and try to make them see the light and stuff like that. This is something that, it's like, why I say, be you, don't be somebody else. Do what you want to do. Don't try to do what somebody else does. Because there's a lot of people out there who don't understand or even want to grasp the fact that they don't have to compete with somebody for what it is that they do, when you could just do you, be you, and have fun being you. You don't have to sit here and look at somebody else's stuff and think that, you know, somebody always has to sit there and say something to you to put a battery on you for you to be able to feel good. You can decide you want to feel good yourself and do things that make you feel good. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be around a bunch of people. You don't have to go along with people saying something to you to make you feel like, you know, especially when you know that is wrong, but people to make you feel like you have to do this or that for you to be somebody or to be able to do something. The thing about being creative is also that you could do it by yourself. You can color by yourself, or you can go and color in a group. There's people out here on YouTube who literally will put their camera on their page and just sit there and color for hours, and people will sit there and watch it, and they make money off of it. I've watched people even doodle and make mad, you know, allies or contacts or whatever, however you want to put it, just by them doodling, because it made them feel good to just let the pen just stroke the paper. One of the things that, you know, I would suggest that a lot of people do, especially if you're somebody who's been feeling like there's a lot of weird shit going on, is clear your energy. If you're somebody who, you know, it's like, if for some reason or whatever, it feels like there's always something. It feels like, it's like, you know, something's wrong with my car, something's wrong with my house, something's wrong with my dog, or something's wrong with my this, something's wrong with my that. Sometimes you might have bad energy on you and you need to clear that off. I would suggest you go on Amazon or a spiritual store and you're going to look up a white sage stick. You don't need to buy a whole bunch of them. Just, you're going to get you a white sage stick. Depending on how active you are with people and stuff like that, get you a white sage stick, a match. Burn it and cleanse your whole area. Cleanse yourself, cleanse your area, cleanse your dogs, cats, cleanse your pets, I should say. Cleanse your spouse, cleanse your kids, cleanse everything. If you're a crafter, you're going to do this. You're going to cleanse your area and you're going to clean it. Move all of your stuff around. Put it where it's supposed to be. If you're somebody who you're like I was about to say a welder, because you can have a lot of tools in your garage. If you find that you're starting to have accidents and stuff like that, cleanse that area too, and put your tools away where they're supposed to be. Just move it. You're just moving that energy around, and not letting stuff just sit there and be stuck and stagnant, just holding like weird ass juju on you, or, you know, whatever word you want to say. It's just bad energy. You just want to get that bad energy out. Do this every month. You could do this every spring cleaning, because people have different routines. Some people, they only deep clean their house during like New Year's and spring cleaning. I don't know your schedule. Do you how you do? But the whole point of this is like, If you find that you feel like everything is cluttered and stuff is all over the place, just start tidying up shit and smudge your area and get that energy off of you. If you are somebody who interacts with a lot of people and you feel like some people, they just feel wrong to you, like it just, something's always going on when you're around that person, don't invite them in your house after you smudge. And when you interact with them, if you have to, because you might not be somebody who just cuts them off, make sure that when you interact with them, go ahead and smudge yourself again. When you smudge your house, smudge your car, smudge, and you're like, why do I gotta smudge? Because you're getting that energy, you're clearing it, you're praying while you're doing it. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that, but you're gonna pray to whoever you pray to, and say, you know, whatever it is that you need to say, positive words, happy words, things that make you feel ecstatic, things that make you feel like, you know, joy, things that help you to feel like, you know, clear, and smudge your area. And when you do this, don't allow anything or anyone that is negative in your space. You know how it was like grandma had that living room and she had the plastic on the furniture, she wouldn't let you go in there because she was like, you ain't gonna mess up her furniture? Do that with some of the spaces in your house, or do it with your whole house. And if you feel, once you feel like, yo, I feel different after that, especially if you interacting with certain people, don't mess with them people no more. You might have to take a break from them. You might have to be like, yo, you good, and let them be over there. Because when I realized a whole lot of stuff, but I'm not, you know, necessarily talking about yet. But for this particular one, this particular person who lied on me and was doing a lot, it's like, how I'm sitting here helping you, I'm motivating you, I'm thinking and putting out good, you know, energy and stuff, and you sitting here just being fucked up to me. And I don't say that because it's like, oh, I'm sitting here dwelling on it, but I say that to you to be like, you could have somebody around you who you think is somebody who's cool, and they're sitting there and they're being a weird ass motherfucker to you. And it could be because of whatever. You could just be like, well, I don't do nothing, so what are you talking about? It could be anything. It could be that they don't like the fact that you got hair. It could be the fact that they don't like you have a job, or how much money you make, or what car you drive, or what jewelry you have, or if you're married or not. It could be a whole bunch of shit that somebody could have a problem with, that they would want to take that out on you and make you feel away. Or it's like them talking about you, or them manipulating, or them doing all kinds of stuff. It's like stuff. It's stuff being whatever, but it's just like all that extra unnecessary energy. You don't want it. Say no thank you and return it back to whoever it came from. And if you somebody who you was doing shit like this to people, I don't know what to tell you. Because this is for people who ain't did nothing to nobody, and they just haven't, and they've been going through it. But people who've been sitting here, who've been doing stuff like this, well, you're going to get back what you gave, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you should start praying too. I don't know. But the reason why I say this is, like I said before, when you're somebody who's creative and you're doing something, it makes you feel better. You might not even realize that you're creating something or doing something creative when you're just, you know, you could be somebody who be sitting there thinking of like games, or you're somebody who's sitting there thinking about like mixing something or making something. You could be somebody who's a baker, or somebody who does music, or somebody who does art. It doesn't necessarily have to be in creativity, one particular thing that somebody does. But, you know, as I said, the weirdest shit that happens be stuff that you notice after a while. And if you see that there's people in your life who they just don't mean you no well, or you feel like they don't mean you no well, you have a question about what the fuck is up with you, let them go. Because it's like, you gonna show me, because they'll show you. And then people who be out there who, you know, they don't want people to feel better, do better, make money, And I said this in the previous video. I said, I'm somebody who I want people to be able to be happy by doing that. By me telling you ways that you could have a little hustle for yourself. Because people have been able to be having hustles for a really long time, but sometimes people just need to see or hear something that will spark in them, and they'll go and say, hey, I want to make money. I've pushed mad people into doing all kinds of things that they've loved to do, and I feel like if it's something that you really want to do, something that really, really inspires you, go ahead and do it. There's a reason why it's something that is attracted to you. If you really want to be somebody who wants to be a gamer, go ahead and be a gamer. Just realize what you're up against. But that don't mean you can't be the next big gamer / streamer out there. It just means that you might have to work really hard. Some people don't have to work that hard. Some people do. When it comes to crafting, you see us come out here, we're buying things, we're making things, and it makes it come off very much like it's easy. But you don't think about the fact that we've been doing this for years, and we may have a huge stash. And you're somebody who you're just like, oh, I seen this and this seemed cool, I want to learn how to do it. I have spent mad money on stuff to figure out what I liked and what I didn't. And just like anybody else, when I put out a video and I'm talking about what I have, it's not because I'm sitting here trying to say you need to go and buy it. I'm making the videos and I put them in a way so that if it was something you was interested in, this is what I would recommend, or this is what you're looking at when you're looking at something. It's a start. It's not to spark you to go buy everything. It's just to say, hey, you interested in this? This is what you need. And this is why you need it. And if you are interested in it, you'll do some research. Why? Because you actually care about what it is that you saw in the video. You don't need somebody to sit there and hold your hand through everything. When you sit there and you watch people do videos and you watch people, put out stuff that it's like, yo, that's cool. You don't have to sit there and compete with them and say, I want to be able to do that, because you can. All you have to do is sit there and put in the work and teach yourself how to do it. Some people go and get classes online for them to do it, and some people, they teach themselves. That one isn't over the other, but there's also things like people are right now getting into AI. The thing about AI is like, that's a slippery subject, so I'm not going to go down the AI thing right now. But just because something looks one way doesn't mean that the way you do it is any different than something else. Because what happens if everybody's doing the same thing? People aren't going to want that no more. That's the problem, that a lot of people jump on bandwagons and they don't want to sit there and stretch themselves to be able to do different things. So that's why I say do you and be creative your way. You might be somebody, like I said, who might want to be a cook. You being a cook might turn you into being a chef. You could be somebody who's about baking. You could be a genius with a piping bag. You wouldn't know until you actually sat there and you made a cake, and then you were sitting there piping and you liked it. And that's what I'm here and I'm talking about. I put out videos and I push people being inspired and motivated to create, to make themselves feel better. For you to de-stress, for you to create, for you to feel better. And if you even sat there and you thought about it, you took the first step. Once you sat there and you bought something, you took the second step. Don't sit there and let it just sit and gather dust when you could sit there and use it and make yourself feel better. Why? Because you've been wanting to do it for the longest. Go ahead and feel better. It's not like you need somebody's permission to tell you that it's okay for you to feel better. But if you do, okay, I'm giving you permission. Go ahead. Feel better. Go color. And you don't have to tell anybody that you're coloring. You don't have to tell anybody that you're journaling. You don't have to tell anybody anything. Even if you wanted to just write in a journal, like you had a diary when you was a 10-year-old, that's your business. You don't have to tell anybody. But do something that makes you feel better, that doesn't require you to pay the stupid tax. And you have to get in trouble over something because you're having a bad day. Because everybody who sits there and they just invest in doing things that's going to make them have to pay that stupid tax will pay said stupid tax. I hope this helps. Later, y'all.